After the launch, several activities started, such as e-learning trainings of academic staff and students, the purchase of digital equipment, the program revision and of agribusiness for production, animal production, and management of forests, plantation, and ecosystem. A Master's of Science in Urban Management and Development Studies has been developed and has been submitted to Higher Education Council for approval. From 14th November to 14th December 2021, five staff from UTAB traveled to the University of Parma and met some of these colleagues who are here. This year, I plan another mobility of students and lecturers. Some will go in the University of Parma, others will go in the University of RFH Cologne. In the same framework, one staff mobility today, UTAB, last time UTAB came to teach in the framework of staff exchange, came from the University of Parma.
Professor Siana, distinguished guests from the University of RFH Cologne, UTAB managers at different levels, lecturers and students, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. On behalf of the Vice Chancellor of UTAB and UTAB's entire community, I'm very glad to convey to you all and to each of you my sincere warm greetings. Special welcome to all our guests, especially to professors who will give us an introductory presentation to this workshop. Before we go ahead with the agenda of today's workshop, allow me to give you a brief background of University of Technology and the Arts of Byumba, UTAB. This is a fully accredited community-based university. It started as Institut Polytechnique de Byumba, IPB, in 2006 in Gicumbi district, Northern Province. In 2015, IPB upgraded from the status of institute to that of university under the name of University of Technology and the Arts of Byumba, UTAB. Currently, UTAB runs 3 faculties: the Faculty of Social Sciences, Management and Development Studies, the Faculty of Education, and the Faculty of Agriculture, Environmental Management and Renewable Energy. UTAB operates at 2 sites, this main campus and another center for open and distance learning in Eastern Province. As a university, UTAB is engaged in different activities including teaching, research and community outreach. All of these activities aim at raising the quality of education and social transformation. In this framework, UTAB has joined hands with national, regional and international partners to educate and empower our students with knowledge and practical skills. Recently, UTAB has been involved in the project of enhancement of Rwandan higher education, ENRED. This project aims at improving the quality of educational programs and practices and promoting internationalization of Rwandan institutions of higher learning. In line with enhancing the quality of education, ENRED trained UTAB lecturers and students in online teaching and learning, particularly in the use of Moodle platform. This training smooth teaching and learning, especially during the lockdown, by COVID-19 pandemic. The collaboration with the INRAD keeps growing. In November and December 2021, a team of UTAB delegates carried out a mission to the University of Parma in Italy. On the 16th of November 2011, UTAB hosted an international workshop in which an team from Italy participated under the theme of the role of an Erasmus capacity building project in the development of higher education in Rwanda. Today, on the 28th of April 2022, UTAB is honored to receive the delegation from the University of RFH, Cologne, Germany. Dear professors, dear experts and students from the University of RFH, we are really very happy to be with you today. We appreciate the dedication of presenters who worked tirelessly to make this workshop a success. I hope that all of you here present will enjoy this workshop and get the maximum benefit from it. With these few remarks, I declare this workshop open.
This introduction should give you an overview of how the teaching is organized at RFH Köln to try to reach these goals. So one topic is seminar-style teaching, which is, at least within the class of application of universities of applied science, is pretty well known, but not the usual way of teaching. It's the way to integrate lecturing, the classical, the traditional lecturing, with applying the concepts which were communicated in the lectures. So there is not a classical division between 1 or 1.5 hours of lecturing and maybe 2 days later you have some kind of exercise to learn how to apply these concepts you just learned. But it's an integral part of every lecture. It's also the application of the concepts you just heard from the lecturer. So also these exercises, not all, but many of them are elaborated in groups of students. So this is also due to the fact that in their future job, they will also usually work in some kind of project teams.
Project is the way between A and B. It is related to goals, and it also comes along with risks because nobody has gone this way before, and so you have to invent something new, and that means you aren't aware of what can happen during the way, and sometimes positive surprise and sometimes not so positive. But the good thing is you learn from every surprise because you have to overcome it, even if it's not that wanted, but the learning curve occurs. We can form together as a team, and we are more together because we have more talents, we have more knowledge, and we can do more innovative projects as we can do alone, because every one of us is limited in its knowledge. That's the fact. To the constraints and limits I will come later on. So, project, how is it related to this picture? I cannot go this way. So project, you always know exactly where you stand, but sometimes the goal is very vague in the beginning, and it becomes clearer during the project. So you get more knowledge of what is possible and what is impossible, what you can do and what is not important or what is not meaningful. But the way is always, we see stones and we see valleys, and that means you have to go this way to create something new and to create something good and something meaningful. We talked about creating or establishing UTAB as a university, and it all began with one idea, which is of course something fragile, and now there are 5,000 students in this region, and of course this is a huge and a meaningful and wonderful project, and yes, you are all part of this project, and it's, of course, it's an interdisciplinary project as well.